Hey everyone, welcome back to another First Look. This time we're looking at Dragon Quest Builders 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I ended up picking this up through the voucher system where you can get those 2 vouchers from the eShop if you're a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber. And I ended up getting Dragon Quest Builders 2 along with Marvel Ultimate Alliance because I just could not decide between the two. I was too excited about both of them. I had already played the demo for this, and the demo pretty much sold me, but I was going to wait, and then something in my brain just said, you can't wait anymore, Bill. You got to check this out. So, luckily, I don't have to play through the tutorial again. You know, when I started up the game, it said, hey, do you want to load in right from where you left off? And it's not exactly right where you left off. You start back when you first land on the island after the shipwreck in the tutorial, and everything is fresh from there. So I didn't really play much of this part of it because I knew that it was going to erase my gameplay afterwards. But I'm excited to play some more Dragon Quest Builders 2. So without any further ado or yammering from me, let's jump right in to the gameplay and see exactly what this is like. Bill awakens on a sandy shore. It seems he's washed up on a desert island, along with the wreckage of the skeleton ship. He decides to take a look around and see what he can see. All right. I skipped the tutorial the second time around, so I don't remember what all the buttons do, but that's okay. I'll figure it out as I go. Okay, so we got kelp. Looks like I got a piece of sand. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, the cursor is controlled by your D-pad down here. I was trying to do the same thing that happens with Minecraft, where you use the shoulder buttons. Now, a weird thing about this is you can play in first-person mode or in third-person mode. I definitely prefer third-person mode for this. Ooh, a chest. Suddenly, Bill hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where is this place anyway? How did I even get here? The voice seems to be coming from the other side of the rocky outcrop. Bill might be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. All right, let's, whoops, open it. All right, there we go. We can close that. Let's grab this kelp. Let's dig through the sand and see who we can run into. For those of you who don't know, a lot of times I broadcast these first looks over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/runjumpstomp. So make sure you follow the link in the description below, and you can go over there, hit that follow button so that you're notified when I go live. All right, Isle of Awakening, the land of infinite opportunity. And turn up the music a bit. All right, now the sky is such a strange color, and they spelled color in a weird way. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely. Huh? What was that noise? Hey, Spiky, who the heck are you? Let's go talk to this guy. Finally, a live one. Say, you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, would you? You were on a ship that sank and then you woke up on the beach? So how come you didn't park it too? I think that means die. What's your story? Your name's Bill and you're an apprentice builder. Bill the Builder. Huh. I never heard of that one of them before. Congratulations, I guess? Anyway, my name's Malroth. Hey, you want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. Is there a sprint button? Ah, yes, there is. Okay. I love how they throw their arms behind them when they sprint. Now that's what I call dead in the water. Bet you've never seen anything like this before. Seems like you and me are the only survivors from the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? But if I wasn't on your ship, then how did I... What the... Hey, that girl isn't dead after all. She sounds like she's in a pretty bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. What the hell, dude? Where am I? How did I get here? You're pirates, aren't you, filthy, freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return? She had a little trouble jumping up on that sand there. There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? There's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? Why, this guy is awful. Let's go talk to her. Get away from me, you villains. You're going to take me captive. At least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here with Bill when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yes, I remember. You're that builder from the ship, the one who ran around grinning while those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I knew you were in cahoots with them, so that means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party. Oh, well, all right. A rank amateur like yourself wouldn't be able to use a worn-out... should be able to use a worn-out workbench outside to make the most of the basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now that we need to hold out here until help arrives, let me see. So I gotta make a room. We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. I'd rather not die of exposure before then. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this old shack? It's rather worse for wear, but I'm sure you can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up any holes. Just use those gloves of yours to pick it up. You won't have to worry about splinters that way. We have no idea how long it'll take for a search party to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until we're rescued. There's bound to be a scallywinkle or two, that's a funny word, on the seashore. They're edible, and as long as you give them a good grilling on a bonfire first. You'll need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there's plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck lying around. We may as well put them to use. Now, I can't expect it to be... I can't expect it to put my head down for the night on these lumpy old rocks. I'll need a proper bed if I'm to get my beauty sleep. I don't imagine you're capable of building 4 posters, but we shall have to make do with 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done. Hey, don't start out telling us what to do, Bossy Boots. Who made you the leader here, anyway? Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Well, what's he wearing? Oh, he's not wearing a shirt. Don't think you're impressing anyone with those oh-so-mighty muscles. Say that again, and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Oh, Builder. You'll do these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery? Sure. That's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises if you like. Then, when you become a fully fledged builder, you'll have me to thank for it. For some reason, when she talks, I imagine Angelica from Rugrats as like her voice. Training exercises? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said before about putting her out of her misery? Well, how about we put her out of our misery instead? Malroth wants to kill everybody. Alright, so that girl really gives me the hump. First, she won't stop whinging, and then the moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day, not some lackey. Yeah, I know. She's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean you have to help her. Such a soppy, sad case. She's... What was that sound? That was a weird sound. She's a castaway at the end of the day, same as us. You've got to look out for number one. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know how you said you were a builder? Is that like something you do with a duck's nose? Well, whatever this builder business is all about, I'll help you out, but only so I don't have to hang around with her. Have you decided which of her errands you'll do first? Oh my god, stop talking, people. Let me play the game. If it were up to me, I'd mend those walls while we're here. Just stuff some planks in the holes and presto. We've buildered ourselves a brand new room, right? To be honest, I blanked out on the rest of her requests. Speak to her again if you need a reminder. Alright, so you use the right trigger to pick things up. And to put things down. Alright, we finished the room. Bill, you repaired my room. Her room? Our room. Now I have somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Not bad base for an apprentice. Just so you know, a room must have a door and walls at least 2 blocks high. That's the first rule of rooms. Anyway, I'm ever so happy to have a proper place to stay, and you two are very welcome to stop by anytime you like. Well, thanks, because it's my room, lady. Alright, we finished her first mission. Now we gotta get some scallywanks. She seems pretty satisfied with the room. Next up is dinner. She wanted us to cook some of those scallywinkles things on a bonfire, didn't she? Is that something you can do? Maybe if people stop talking to me, I can. Yaha! Yaha! A big bundle of branches that burns brightly can be used to cook food. What's the deal with that book? Huh. You just invented bonfires and now you can build one of your own. Build one if you have enough materials? All you need to put together is some wood and oil and that worn out workbench? Well, if it's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung this out of a slime that got in my way earlier. Here. Look at me with some slime. Or splats of oil. All you need now is wood. The girl said you can get some from the driftwood and broken barrels on the beach. Whatever that means. Anyway, you'd better get that bonfire built. No use starving her. It'll only put her in even worse mood than she's already in. Alright, finally. Bravd says, I'm impressed with his ability to pull that book out of his backpack like drawing a sword. Yeah, me too, because the book is like the size of his head. Oh, that's cool. Malaroth is helping me gather stuff. That's awesome. Hey, Bill, I want to ask you something. Do you like constantly being interrupted from the task that you're trying to complete? Keep hearing about making and materials and builders, but what does any of that actually mean? You'll know if you watch. You smash things you find here and there to get materials, which you use to make new stuff. That's what being a builder is all about? Alright, I think I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what it is you guys do. What do you mean, you guys? That's racist. How come I don't know already? Look, they might be 10 a penny where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never met a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful, builder-free childhood. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff to get materials, then I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know those scallywinkles Lulu was asking for? There might be some knocking about nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled and a bag of them all for ourselves. Okay, I can't smash that log, I guess. What's that funny-looking thing you've got there? It wouldn't be one of those scallywinkles that the girl was jabbering about by any chance. Well, it smells pretty fishy to me. If we ate one of them raw, we'd be chucking up chunks until the break of dawn, and that's something I'd rather avoid. So we got to make sure that we cook it. Oh, look at that. There's a slime. Look at that. I got me some more. Oh, look at this. What's this? Dry grass. Okay. I like that he goes around getting extra stuff. That's great. I do wish the pickup radius was just a little bit bigger. More scallywinkles. Alright, so I've got a bunch of wood. 4 scallywinkles. And how do I build a bed? Builderpedia. Recipes. Okay, well, let's go back and cook these up. And see what we have to do after that. Am I going the right way? I think so. Good seaweed, dude. It's odd that tree trunk highlights when I walk up to it. But it doesn't break when I hit it. Same with that barrel. I guess I can only break broken barrels, if that makes any sense. Alright. So now... is this the... Yes, this is the building table. So let's make a bonfire. And... access to place. What's that you've made? It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. But are you sure you know what you're doing with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? You can use a bonfire to cook food, select an ingredient, put it on the fire with X, and then press A to start cooking. See what happens when you throw a scallywinkle on. No! Here we go. Cook. Careful, Bill. The scallywinkle just fell in the fire. Oh, that must be how you cook it. So builders can make food, too? Still, it'll be a little while till that scallywinkle's completely cooked. Let's go look for some more materials while we wait. Food takes a little time to cook. Just try to be patient. It'll be ready before you know it. Okay. So we gotta go get some more stuff. There's no response. It's just a corpse. Oh, that's a dead body. Okay. A wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of these corpses. I don't want to keep looking at all these dead bodies. Is that the last one? I think it must be. Alright, we got a bunch of materials. Wonder if the scallywinkles are done cooking yet. Looks like they are. Bill makes his first seared scallywinkle. That aroma. Is that the smell of a succulently seared scallywinkle? I must have it. The scent of the seaside combines perfectly with the gravelly crunch of the sand grains. Simply irresistible. She's so fine, there's no telling where the money went. But you don't have to limit your culinary repertoire to scallywinkles, you know. If you see anything that looks vaguely edible, try cooking it in the bonfire. I find a cooked meal much more filling than a raw fare, and it makes me feel healthier too. Just remember that cookery is all about experimentation. GSTU Media in chat says, this needs an EA patch so that you can have to buy loot crates and maybe find that scallywinkle. Those loot boxes make everything better, right? They give us a sense of pride and accomplishment. And they're not loot crates. They're surprise mechanics. All right, we cooked on the bonfire. How rude of me. I just realized I never asked your names. Bill and Malroth, you say. I know you're a builder, Bill, but what do you do, Malroth? Well, I don't actually know what I do. I woke up on the island and I can't remember anything before that. My memory's completely blank. Well, well, an apprentice builder and his amnesiac friend. What an unexpected partnership. Oh, we're not partners. If you think a guy like me would team up with a puny little runt like him, you must be dreaming. Speaking of dreams, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. All of this talking is exhausting. It's been a long, stressful day, and that seared scallywinkle has filled me up nicely. So, Bill, how's progress going with the straw bedding I asked you to make? I'm really rather looking to hit the hay. You know what would have been great is if any of you have played Final Fantasy 15, then you know Ignis, every once in a while, he will think of a new recipe. And so you'll be out doing something, and it's made by Square Enix too. You'll be out doing something, and he'll be like, I've got it. Or that's just the thing. And it would be awesome if that sound file was in it for when the builder thought of something. Basic bedding made from dried weeds, planked in a pile. Can be slept on. Here we go. He's got his book out again. What have you invented this time? Is that so? You reckon you could make straw bedding out of dry grass? Well, I think I saw something dry and grassy along the shore to the west. Could that be what you're looking for? I think I already have some. So let's go to the builder, or the table. And can I make 3? Make 3 piles of straw bedding? Absolutely. Can I cook that way too? You can't. Okay, let's go ahead and cook. I don't like that you can't like set like 5 things to cook and then come back later. Maybe that's something that you end up with being able to do later on. X to place. This is wonderful, Bill. You made a bed for me and a couple for yourselves too. Taking a nap during the day will help recharge our energies, and after the sun goes down, we'll be able to while away in the dark and dangerous night in Dreamland. Wonder what Mama and Papa would say if they knew I was rubbing shoulders with a builder on a desert island, no less. When the children of Hargon attacked my home town of Rippleport, my parents were caught up in the fighting. Those maniacal monsters murdered them in cold blood. I love the alliteration. So I stowed away on that accursed ship, hoping to avenge their deaths, but I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. We all know what happens next. Oh, Papa, Mama, I may be marooned on a desert island with these 2 lumbering lummoxes, but I shall survive. I pray you watch over me in these trying times. Anyway, thank you ever so much for sorting out our sleeping arrangements. It's been a long, hard day standing around doing nothing while you did all the work, Bill. I suggest we get some well-earned rest. All right, I got some missions done. So let's go to sleep. Let's finish off the task before we go to bed. I'd rather not having nagging us all. What? It seems like I'm all done. Oh, maybe I have to talk to her first? Let's see now. You repaired the room, sorted out my sleeping arrangements, made me supper. I do believe that's everything. I must admit, it's a real relief to have a builder around. And judging by the quality of your work, one would never imagine you were still only learning the ropes. I know we're stranded here, but in a weird way, I'm actually looking forward to it. I shall give you even more work to do so that you might blossom as a builder. That castaway's life might be a little less luxurious than I'm accustomed to, but even so, I think this could be a fun little adventure. As for you, Malroth, this could be the perfect opportunity to absorb a little culture and maybe even some manners. Now then, Bill, I want you to go out first light every morning and forage 30 scallywinks and 50 strips of kelp. It must be cooked by lunchtime or I shall be cross. All right. Thought Lulu might calm down a bit once she got what she wanted, but she's just as big of a pain in the neck as she was before. Still, I'm impressed. Despite her nagging, you made everything we need to stay alive. I wish I could do what you do. Hey, Bill. Could I have a go at the workbench? I want to try making something myself. What do you say? Will you let me have a...
I'm not sure how to help with that.
Hey, Google, stop. I won't break it, I promise. I've been watching you make stuff all day, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Watch this, Bill. I'm going to be a builder just like you. Now then, what was it you do first? No, that's not right. Damn it, why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. Using up all our raw materials. What did I do wrong? It doesn't make sense. Why can't I make things? At this rate, I'll never be a builder. Ah, forget it. I thought making stuff would be fun in games. It's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, Bill. I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you evened things out and made something for me. I learned a new recipe. An oaken club, a stout, sturdy wooden cudgel, can only be used by Malaroth. Attack plus 12. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. I need 40, or it needs 2 wood to make, sure. Is that for me? What do I want with a silly old stick? It's not just any stick, it's an oaken club. I can use it to whack stuff? Ah, that sounds right up my alley. Alright, I'll take it. Give it here. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, come on. Gimme, gimme. X to give to Malaroth. Hey, this really is a club and a half. I wonder how it performs. Only one way to find out. Stand back while I give this beauty a few test swings. I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes will be so much more satisfying now. And to think, you made it only using the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. Thanks, Bill. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me, I think. I mean, he does have amnesia. Huh? Can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura. Must be coming from a monster. But whatever it is, it's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. This could be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Just follow my lead and you'll be scrapping with the best of them in no time. The monster's somewhere down the coast to the west. Come on, I want to break in my new club by breaking it on that sucker's skull. Alright, so we want to go west. Something glowing over there. Oh, that's kelp. Well, we can't just leave kelp there. Oh my god, a giant rat. I love that sound. Oh, what was that? You stuck out your hand and just then I got the irresistible urge to slap it. I just invented the high five. Let me write it down in my book. It's called a high five. It's something friends do to celebrate a job well done. I never thought of myself as the touchy-feely type, but maybe I can make an exception for this high five malarkey. That's weird. I don't know that I've ever seen the word malarkey written down. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fitter already. Oh, we leveled up. Malaroth gets stronger and Bill reaches level 2. His maximum HP increases. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating little itch has been, well, truly scratched. But don't forget, you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, we can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is more my bag. And talking incessantly. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals another bedding. She's a wily one, alright. You better make sure you sleep with one eye open tonight. Bill? I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? But let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second now. Resting in bed during the daytime will restore your health, but climb into bed at night and you'll go straight to sleep and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning. When hunger strikes, if your fullness gauge ever drops to 0%, you won't be able to dash or string 2 sword slashes together. It's wise to fill up your stomach before that happens. What's mine at? Oh, it's at 10%. Okay, I should probably eat something. Oh, wait. I have a... Ah, there we go. 20% from a scallywinkle. A seared scallywinkle. Alright, I think that this is a good place to end our first look at Dragon Quest Builders 2. So just a reminder, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notifications every time that I go live. Or, I'm sorry, every time that I post a new video. In addition to that, you can follow me over on Twitch where I live streamed this, and you know, I'm going to continue streaming this afterwards for the people who are live. But you can follow me over on Twitch, and of course I've got a podcast called Run Jump Stomp, which you can find out. There it is right there. Or no, I'm sorry, the podcast is called Nintendo Switchcraft, which you can find at runjumpstomp.com, or you just type in Nintendo Switchcraft anywhere where you've downloaded podcasts. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye-bye.